Well, good morning. This is Jerry Butler, and I'm back again here at the Galactic Convention. And now I have before me renowned researcher and author Ron Regier. And Ron, exactly what is it that brings you to this wonderful convention that we have going on now?
I wanted to share with people what I've learned as a result of my research into the Hopi Anasazi or Hopi Isatsin and their writings and how they may have been influenced by an alien culture in their life.
Let me hear you a little louder. Come on. And okay.
And how they may have been influenced by an alien culture in their history.
Uh-huh.
And so what got me started was looking at the petroglyphs and pictographs.
Petroglyphs, what are they?
Petroglyphs are writings in the rock, and they're like this, where they carved an image.
Let me take a look at exactly what it is that we have here.
Okay. And it says this is all on one rock.
Uh-huh.
I call this catch and release rock. This shows a flying shield or Patuvota coming from the south, and there's birds here which indicate fleeing or seeking safety. And there's this small man here, which means he's been far away from this, and he is fleeing, and we can tell he's fleeing by the dew claws of the deer hoof print.
Okay.
And those only show when the deer is running. So we have a flying saucer coming up, and this man is seeking safety and fleeing towards this hole. And if you look at the physical area where these are, there is a hole over here, a big canyon, where he could escape from this flying saucer. But he didn't make it. And so if we go on the next panel on this same rock, we see this flying serpent that came from around the corner of this rock. The man still is seeking safety, as indicated by the bird attached to his foot. And his hands are down, he's helpless. And this plumes indicate movement, so the serpent came behind and took this man. This shows he's a member of the mountain lion clan, the mountain lion footprint.
Okay.
We go to the next portion of the panel and we see the coming down symbol. The spiral means coming down. And he's tried to come down from a long way because there's many turns. But he's stopped by a serpent. Later on, there's this spiral and it's open on the end. This one's closed, meaning he made it down with the help of this person who's not quite there, or a star person.
Okay.
So here we have, he has tried to get away, he was captured, and then returned by the star people.
All right.
All on one rock in Goosenecks area of southwestern Utah.
And this is in Utah?
This is in Utah.
Now, is this this is a story that you managed to pick up just from the impressions in the rock?
Yes, I've been studying these for several years now, and there are certain elements that we know. This is a Patubota, and we know this from the Hopi legends. They have the legend of, if I may take these away for a moment, of at the final days, the days of purification, the Hopi maiden is carried away in a Patuvota or flying shield. And here, this is near Homlovia in Arizona, and we see the typical Hopi maiden with the haircut, and she is taken aboard this Patuvota.
Now, who is the Hopi Nation?
The Hopi Nation, they are the peaceful people. When, according to their legends, when their God created the earth, he put the red race, what is now the red race, in charge of maintaining the earth, and they keep this in balance. That's their job. And the Hopi maintain the planet, and the Mayans maintain the time. They're 2012. That's critical because the Mayans are chronometers. They keep track of time. He also put the black race in charge of the waters. And most people don't realize that many of the great important discoveries in blood and blood serum and blood plasma come from black doctors. He put the yellow man in charge of the winds. And so they are in charge of that. And we find the white man was put in charge of fire. Look what the white man has done with fire engines, but more importantly, his weapons of destruction are
You just had to go there. Look what the white man has done with fire.
And so we find in these Hopi legends many things that are compelling to us today, one of which is their interaction with alien beings, and it goes back maybe as far as 10,000 years. Another panel we found shows this, which looks surprisingly like a
Oh,
typical gray alien being.
yes, it does.
And this, notice the bulbous head, the large eyes, the small body.
Where was this found?
This
As
is
an
in,
impression on a rock?
this is also carved on a rock. This is in Coal Canyon near Green River, Utah.
Do you have these images online anywhere, like on
No,
a website or anything like that?
I have been chastised severely several times this weekend.
Because you haven't.
Because I have no webpage.
Okay.
I promise I will make a webpage and put these images online for everyone to see.
Okay, okay.
Because they're important, and these stories are important. We're getting down to the point where in the Hopi legends there are 9 signs of the coming of the end of this, their fourth world. And so it's important because of those 9 signs, at least 8 of them have been fulfilled, leaving the 9th sign yet to be fulfilled. The 9th sign of the coming of the end is where people are living in the sky, and where they live will come down, and it will appear as a blue star coming down from the sky. And if we look at this, it could mean possibly the space shuttle, which was destroyed many years ago. It could be Skylab, which came down and blew flames from that when it entered the atmosphere. Or it could be the International Space Station. So we've either fulfilled this one recently, or we're getting ready to fulfill it, and that would be the 9th and final sign of the end of time of this world. The good news is there's 3 more worlds to come.
And where did you get that information from?
This is from the Hopi legends.
Okay,
when
okay.
Kiowa was first here, there was nothing here, and so Kiowa created the Hopi sky gods, Sutukneng, and Sutukneng created 9 worlds, 1 for Kiowa, 1 for himself, and 7 more for what was yet to come, which was the races of people. And so then he and Spider Grandmother created people and populated the planet, and this was the first world.
Where can the viewers and listeners go to find out more about the information that you are dispersing?
I have 2 books I've written about this. One is Hopi Prophecies, and the other one is these petroglyphs. And then what I'm doing is I'm writing my 3rd book on this.
Where can your books be found?
You can write to me, and that's...
And what is your address where the listeners can, once they view this video clip, where would they go?
Just contact me at Regehr, R-E-G-E-H-R, at frontiernet.net.
And is there a phone number, a contact number you care to give out?
Yeah, it's area code 435-220-0002. 22 bunch of nothing 2.
Exactly.
435.
Exactly.
And the books are $20 a piece, and the one I've got, Hopi Prophecies, there's a lot of the Hopi prophecies that tell about the end times. Then this one talks about the intriguing petroglyphs in southeast Utah and their interpretation, and the book that's coming out in the next few months is 2012, The Star People Return. And that will be a compilation of all of these books, because I want it in one concise package so that people can learn about this and make their preparations.
Well, Ron, I want to thank you so much, and again, I'm going to see to it that I steer as many viewers and listeners to you so that they can find out more about a subject that I'm sure is just a sleeping giant that they have no idea even exists. And also, I would like to invite you to come on my radio show so that you can talk to thousands about this as well. I want to thank you once again.
My pleasure.